Hello and welcome to Wednesday. It's Wednesday the 3rd of March. The 3rd of 3rd. Wow. Still, here every single week we are cutting some code and listening to some chill vibes and just hanging out, seeing where the code set takes us. It's been a busy one. I've been in talks with actual selection about getting the site done and where it can go. Like, this is a side project thing and they want to bring it on board. I've been in touch with employers, and I've got like new things lined up for later on this month. I'm also got like big new things happening next month. It's happening, and yeah, we're moving on for this year. As always, I'm not really super prepared for these streams. I have a few things in mind which I want to kind of hit at with the code. We have a lot of things to do. We have episode 500 in exactly 1 month on selection, and I want to make sure that this project is ready for then. Also, where was my I've got new gear, and my USB drivers keep failing on me all the time. So it's been mental. It literally up until a few minutes before this stream, this camera was almost not going to work, but we got there in the end. So let's crack into some code. I got some awesome things to show you guys. Something which I've come across. So I can press this button. Woohoo! We are now in looking at Supabase, which is our database interface. And I found this out last night, that I can perform a search across our tracks with a title and make it sound like. So, you know how you type in a Google search and it just comes up with results, even if you spell the name wrong. I thought this was an interesting take on it. So I'm gonna comment out these sections, and just comment in this section, which is what we're going to do is we're going to select the title and the ID with 11 Shintine. This calculates how far away the text is from the given text. So we typed in bad man, but with a accent there. We're going to go from tracks, and we're going to use a sound X. So it's like sounds like. I'm going to pass it in the title of the column, and then I'll search query, which could be bad man with the accent A, which I don't even know how to pronounce that A. And then we go into order by the Levenstein title bad man. Again, got to pass the variables in. When I run this, we get back results, which is great. And we can see here we have one result here, which is bad man, which is the result which I want. We have also a result called bad spaceman, and it says that it's about 3 points away. Batimento is about 5 points away, and bad memory is a few more points away from that. I think that's really, really interesting. That really excited me. So say 2-pack. Let's give this a try. See what it comes up with. The pack. Okay, so it's not going to pick up like the number 2 pack in there. I thought it might have with the sound X. This excited me. Oh, have I got 2-pack in there? Oh, this is the track names. My bad. So we can do the same thing on the artists. That's what I was looking for. We've got 2-pack there. Cool. I want to do our 2-pack search. We'll pop that in. Okay, so it's trying to go use the 2 instead of turn it into a number. That's fine. I was thinking it would have been really clever. But we've got pack. We can type in pack and it'll bring us back 2-pack. That is really cool. So that was the very first thing which I want to show you, how to use SQL query and do a very fuzzy search across a column name. So we've got the title, which we're doing a search across. Because in a different reality, you'd have to go select star from artists where where title is like, and then you have to pass in these kind of brackets around the string. So it's going to match exactly that string and missing off any characters around that. So that does work for a search query, but it's very restrictive. So if we run that, we'll definitely get Pack Kid, Steve Pack, and doesn't know whereabouts it is. And the one which we wanted to get was 2Pack, and it doesn't even seem like it's in that result list. How about I like? There we go. I like is in case sensitive, but insensitive. Case insensitive. So it was looking for P as a lowercase. So this is one way how you could just do a very simple search. But let's go back to our Badman example with the accent A. And we're going to get 0 results because that accent it doesn't understand what that A is compared to the standard character A. And even though that comes through, if it's the right the database, let's go back a few steps. Tracks. You know that there's a track called Badman. Yeah, even on tracks it didn't work. We've changed that to a proper A, or well, say a proper A, just like a normal A instead of A, whatever it's, however you pronounce that. How do you pronounce that? Let's find out. Translate.google.com, and it's going to be A. Norwegian. How's it sound?
Or.
A. Or. So this or, our database will not find it if that was a query. So that was interesting. We found that we can do a nice simple query in these 5 lines. Well, 4 lines. So we put a limit there so we didn't bring back everything. And I really like that. To capitalize on that, I'm not too sure how I'm going to use that in a project yet, but I know it's there. So I'm going to just saving that as a point. And let's get back onto some proper things we want to do for today. So today, I want to continue on with our migration. So we have this data. We have our database, and we have 13,200 tracks uploaded into it, but we're missing artwork. I forgot to bring this across. Along with the artwork which we're missing on this, we have links for each of the tracks which I want to bring over. So I want to make sure I got the links which I've been working on for a long time for each of the tracks, and these have to be linked through this link track joiner, so I can reuse this links table for show links and chapter links and beyond. I did want to go with a kind of polymorphic table where you have the table and it kind of says, well, for this table and this ID I belong to. But that's not really a pattern which is used in anything other than Ruby on Rails. I know in Ruby on Rails, I've not built this project in Ruby on Rails, so I didn't want to go down that pattern. So we've got these join tables which hopefully should give us what we want. So I need to work on the migration, and I've got this new file here. Let's make this a little bit bigger. So my intent, let's write out our intents here. The intent for this file is to one, get each track, because each track there's 20,000 of them. Then with each, let's play music again. Yeah, put back on. But each track, first one, the easy one is artwork for track to database. Brilliant, that's an easy one. Then we want to go over each link of track to DB. I think that might be it for this section. So let's go ahead. And the artwork one is relatively easy because I've already done the work for that. I did also, through some historic time when I was doing the links, I also saved the artwork with those links. But I might be deprecating that bit of data. I can't rely on that. But I do have some code here. Let's close off this section. This was just some utility to help me. We got to use our glob. What glob allows us to do is go into folders. So we have it down here. I want it to browse to the content directory, artists, and then any artist folder, a single folder, tracks within that, and then grab me all of the markdown files. So this is going to, in one simple swoop, it's going to grab me all of the tracks, all the track files. And we've wrapped ourselves around this async await function. And then we have this run. So when I call run, I'm going to run this async function, and then I think there might be some async methods in here soon, not just yet. And so we're going to loop over them one by one instead of over them at the same time, because I want to make sure that the data exists and doesn't duplicate itself. But we might be able to get some optimization by changing that to a kind of a synchronous race for them all. But I did manage to, last time I did that, cause some 500 errors and some timeouts on Superbase. So I think one by one is okay. And also, I have tea, which is brought the Oblique, which is a delivery company for tea. It's nice flavors, but I don't like that they come in like kind of these plasticky looking bags. This is not a sponsored review or anything like that. It's just that I usually have a few friends who join on stream, Explanation and Crazy Kitty, and they're all about the tea. So make sure that I'm prepared. So that out of the way, we're going to go over each of these tracks. We have our tracks length. How many are there in total? And we're going to, we got this start of track index, which starts at 0. And if the track index is lower than the total amount of tracks, we're going to count up 1. This is what this plus at the end here means. So while this for loop is happening and this condition here is still false, well, still true because it's lower, it's still true, then perform this work. So what's this work? We set a constant where we've got our tracks. We're going to grab the index, so getting in 0, 1, 2, going through them. We're just going to set a file path. And then we have our front matter, because we want to read that document, and that document is in a kind of YAML at the top, which has a few attributes in it, and then some markdown at the bottom. So to parse this, we have this front matter format, parse that through, and then we can just spider through that, say with the data.links, data.title. There's a links which are important here. I'm going to switch that part off and concentrate on our artwork for start. So the artwork will be fm.data.artwork. And to be safe, we're going to wrap it around a if block. If it's an empty string, it won't perform. If it's a null, it won't perform. If the attribute doesn't exist, it won't perform. But if it does, then what do we want it to do? We want to kind of get some data. So then it's only the track which we want to update at this point. So we can do this directly. I think we need to kind of find or create if we don't have it. And it's going to be tracks, which is a table name. And the data which we want to import is, we want to kind of make sure we have all the data, because it's got to create new data at the same time. So I need to be very careful about this one. I could have easily just done a simple update, but I want to make sure that this script does a bit more. So I'll come back to this input data section. This is what we're going to create const. What this input data will be is, we're in this tracks, will be title, artist, slug, path, artwork. We need these 5 attributes in there. So that'll be our input data. Our second argument is matches. What is a match? The match will be the if we already have this booty slammer or untitled flying lotus, we want to make sure that we don't overwrite it again. So we need to say with this artist ID and this title or slug, we're pretty certain that they're unique. So don't create it again. I think I have that on this migration script. Yeah. And see, you've got the markers here. We have to do the same for our title. So what our title, our artist. So we might need to maybe create our artist beforehand, and then create our track. Didn't want to do that, but I guess we can. So const, this will be our artist front matter equals matter read file. And because we've got our file path like this, we want to convert this last part into just a simple underscore index.markdown. So we want to replace anything which smells like tracks, and anything just from beyond. And we will replace that with underscore index.markdown. Actually, I think we need to put in a / there as well. And that'll be our artist path. So we need to check if we have an artist created. Cool. So we need to await, find, or create artists, and this will be, we've already got some content here. So title, artist, artist FM, data, title. That'll be our title for that. And slug. We have a slug on this, or we have this slugify which we need to bring in. Let's do that. Look. A lot of this is a copy, but I'm doing a focused update on just the tracks, while this migration script from earlier, a few weeks ago, this was pulling across episodes and tracks, while I just want to go back over the tracks and focus just on those, because sometimes there's duplicates and it takes quite a long time. Oh yeah, so we want slugify. I'm just using my previous example. Okay, so I want to const artist title. Bring that out so it's a bit easier to deal with. Bingo. And const artist. Oh yeah, brings back the artist ID, I remember. Pop into here. Oh, I did also do a section where it would update some data. So if we find, create or update, if I put in some new input data, I wanted to update that at the same time. So that's even better. We can go through and update certain attributes at the same time whilst running this. So we now have our artist ID. So our track match, let's const this, equals artist matches that ID, which we've got here, and the title. I might go with this slugify because I think those are decent. And then we need to get that track title. So again, it's going to be what we have up here. We are standard front matter. Early return after 10 iterations. So we'll go with that. This needs to be our earn and await. I'm not too worried about this data because I can re-import this data. It's not being solidly used. I just want to make sure that these scripts, I can keep running them. Excuse me. And it just enhances the data each time it gets run. Hopefully. I'm not too worried about it really breaking because this is still early phase. Oops. So our input data, let's track match. Boom. That's what we're going to match the track. Input data. We need to, of course, create it. Otherwise, it may update it with null data, and that would not be ideal. Title. Slug. Actually, let's convert this to a let, and we'll do a object assign. We'll merge these bits of data together. So don't need to define slug. What this object assign, and we will enter output that again. It's going to take our input data and the data from track match and merge those keys together and update the input data. So it should inherit artist and with artist ID and slug with the slugified title. I want this. I got exactly where this ref comes from. Where's the ref? Oh, okay, yeah. Ref comes from file path. I'm on not too confident with that actually. But to disable any of these running bits of code, and I want to see what happens, what the data contains. I think it's FM data, or just some FM, and I want just one result. Go open up our side here, make this big. Yeah. And we need to seed it down to selection tracklist. Node scripts migration tracks. Okay, cool. We have our path here, and I want to grab /artist, all of that, excluding the content, make this path. So the FM, it's on the FM root, so FM path. And our first one will be replace dot content with nothing. So it'll be just /artist, and then we just want to drop off the last MD and just give it a nice / at the end. So I think that's how I did it last time. And let's look at the data as well. Yeah, we have / at the end. And we want to bring over the artwork. And looking at our data here, we do have some artwork, which is on a CDN at that path. And I'll roll that, but I don't know whether I'll do a pass again over the data and put in the full URL. Maybe change that in the future. That's fine for now. So, FM data artwork. That's a piece of data which we wanted to bring in. And I said later on with the links, we will grab those and loop over them. And that's what's in here. We have Amazon Music, Apple Music, and YouTube Music platforms. And I did something on the Gridsome version of this where I just separated them out where I'll show on the here with a platform and the href. I'm not too sure whether to have them total uppercase, total lowercase, or camel case, Pascal case. I think I'm doing them like this, so should be fine. I'll also look at my Gridsome project, seeing how I did, if I changed them to uppercase with underscore between the words. And look at another project which does the track list and seeing if that, does my index of those pages of where it is across the internet. I have a search engine which does that. And I think I use uppercase for that as well. Might be a bit easier that way. Oh, that's a thought. So my mind's just gone into a bit of a problem that if I go over to I think I can. I'm thinking how I could get there. You give me a second because it's a wide open route. I will get it, and the URL is pretty wide open, unfortunately, because I don't even think that hides it. I'll just take a screenshot. Back to program. So this is what the admin panel is. We have these Amazon Music, Apple Music, Node.js, Google Play, which is old and deprecated, YouTube Music, Tidal, Deezer, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And this is how each and every week I go through and for this particular track, got ZSIMs, and I'd have to select that, click it, click save, or press Control save on that, and it go to the next one until I've found all the ones for this show. But you notice I have 3 finds for SoundCloud and 5 finds for Ordinius, which are definitely not correct. And my thought might be that to save me having to find those links again, I could populate them into my database and have another column saying this is the correct URL out of all these URLs for the SoundCloud version, for the Ordinius version. So you can have so many links which are for the same track, but one of them is selected as a correct one. And maybe I could have a cleanup where it selects the one them after a certain while and removes them if the database is getting too big. But that would make this table easier if I'm just matching them. Oh, then I'd have to have another link and track links to them as well. So it'd be double the amount of data. And where's the reference to how much data? So about 2 megabytes at the moment for the 20,000, and there could be, say, 40,000 or more links. No, that'd be double. That'd be like 9 times that. It'd get big very quick. It's either that or I just munge this track links into just one where the links are in here for the tracks, and then I have artist links, show links, chapter links. I thought I had them in here. There's a certain bit of content in here. Yeah, that's just exploded in my mind. Database designing, hey? See a message. How will I do this then? Well, it doesn't really matter too much just yet. I can deal with that a little bit later, I think. I think I can just kick that down the road a little bit more. I hope. So my mind digresses so hard then, I've forgotten what I was doing on this file. So I've found a create, we're getting our artwork, so yeah, we can run that. That'll update the artwork for that one file, I think. Let's finally create the artist, and then we know what the artist ID, and let's run it for this one file. Where's my terminal? I want to find trumpets in our database. Tracks, filter, trumpets. It doesn't exist? Well, it will do now. Go and make it exist. Oh, it won't because database is not defined. Easy fix. Grab these. Place there. Now database exists. Go forth and make the data. Trumpets now exists, and we have our artwork. We have the path, and it belongs to by Alexander. And if we go into artists, filter, where title equals this, that's great. And I want to do another check. I want to see, does this this artist have any other tracks? Just one track. And this track can have many links to it. And this join table is, in most cases, it's going to be one-to-one. And I just wanted to reuse the table, so this could be creating 2 rows. It might be more efficient for me just to have it all into one. If it was many-to-many, and there's only very small chances of cases when it's many-to-many, it might just be more efficient for me to have one table with just track links, which reference to the tracks. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And I still will be able to go with tracks which are suggestions or search results to then verify against. And I could just run a script later on to kind of clear out those track links which didn't make it onto the site, for example, for a particular track. Yeah, that sounds like it's a good plan. In mind. We'll get. Oh, I wanted to check something. I wanted to check, does our update work? And I'm going to mess with our data on this one result. I think it did actually loop around onto 2 results. It did get to a second result, but I think it only updated 1. I hope it only updated 1. Oh, it did 2. Return if index equals 1. So just first index, do it, and then if it equals 1 or it's greater or equal to 1, yeah, it should cancel. It should stop. I think it didn't though. Oh wait. Yeah, it's my console log was before. That's why this bit of data came through. So try again. What did I want to change? I wanted to, on our track, just add on to the end of this one track, testing. And I should see trumpets featuring 070 snake testing appear when I run this script here. Clear, run. Hello? No? Okay. So it did not do the updating. Update. Here's another thing I could potentially try out is delete the data. I'll delete one column of data. It should come back into existence. Excuse me. A bit burpy. I think this tea is it's good. It's tasty. Taste tea. Ah. Hope you guys are doing very well on this Wednesday. I've been working on this project for a long time, just slowly carving away at it. We're doing a data migration from file-based markdown files, which have front matter in them, over to a database. And I'm running a find if it exists. If it does exist, then then we update. We want to update the data. If it doesn't exist, create it, please, and then return back the ID for that. And I think this update is not working as expected, or it's working as expected, but we've potentially munged our data around that because of the ID matcher. ID should be that. Where ID equals. Yeah. Okay. Right. That's annoying. So select. So read rows, filter rows, update rows. Let's update rows. We'll match rows, all rows by default. If you want a specific, you need to filter equals or less than or is. Ooh. You know where I'm going wrong with this? I need to await the result for that, because the program's exiting before it's done the right. Let's give it another roll. Go back into our table. Testing! Let's go with that. Might be a bit loud, that. Cool. So, get rid of that. Testing data. Oh yeah, we want to drop this off. Oop. And I'm just going to rerun it because I'm happy about that. Gone. Yes. Really chuffed about that. So next, we want to deal with our links. We want to create or update each one of those links. So we have here links, and we're going to go over each of the entries, which is an object, and we're breaking out that object to the key, which is either SoundCloud, Tidal, Apple Music, and the content of it, which is an object which contains last updated at, and the href, which is the actual link itself, the artwork, which was collecting, and I might keep maybe for that particular link. It might be useful actually. And I want to make sure that the href exists. So we've split it out into two sections. Href exists, and I'm going to output that data. I'm just making sure. So I can switch off this update artwork and this section for now, because it shouldn't matter with this next section. I'm just switching it off so that we're not hitting the database when we're doing our testing. So clear off our view, and we run this again. You can see that we run this line 96 platform, Amazon Music, Apple Music, and YouTube Music, and we have this content in here. And because we've got this href tag, we know that we actually have a href which is existence. And oh yeah, cool! It's already got my my affiliate tags in there already. So some of them do have artwork. Some of them unfortunately don't have artwork. And I think it's useful to keep hold of that. And we decided just a moment ago that we're going to have it as a single row. So let's kind of try and write this out. Of course, we need to await, find or create track links. And you have our link data and link match. We need to create these. So const, well, we have our starting of our link data there, and const link match. I'm going with the match because we can match on track, which will be the track ID from here. So we'll need to do a find or update of that anyway. So I'll get rid of the artwork because it'll either create it or not. But we definitely want to find or create the track. Now we have our const track ID. That will return us back that. So let's grab that. So our track will be the track ID, because it'll be a reference. We also want our href, which will be our data href. Platform, which we've kindly got there. And artwork. Yeah, let's keep our artwork there. So data artwork if it exists. And you notice that we have this last check. So last checked at data last check. I'm using underscore case because it's usual for databases to have underscore cases. You can have them as you wish, but you guys see that as well? My screen just blanked out for some unknown reason. But we're back on. I can check the stream is looking okay. Let's check that. Because I could say we check this link is valid and it's alive at a certain time, and I can go through all of our links ahead of time, saying last time I checked them maybe a month ago. Anything which I've not checked in a month, are they still valid links? Are they returning 404? And that I would probably create a routine for. It's quite a good routine. It's not something I'm going to do on this to check those links are valid links or not. But I think that's useful. And it's a piece of data which we're going to bring across. But maybe I'm trying to think, is there any other like dates or times which we like when we created it? That'd be the last check that. Maybe, or does it matter when the data is created into the database? I don't know. The release date maybe, but I'll get that from Wikidata. But that's not link match. Get it right, Cal. That's the data we want to get in there. What's the match? What will we match on? We'll definitely have to match on these two. The track ID and the href. Those are the two. Oh, and we need to maybe platform. Track ID, the platform, and the href. If all those three link up, means that we already have the link guaranteed. So don't create it again, please. Gonna roll with that. This table's gonna be a big one. It's gonna be a monster. Hopefully I can Postgres table limit. Table row. Okay, so I could have, how many is that? 4,294,967,295 records, which I think it's we won't get there on this one project, but if people are submitting loads of links for suggestion, that might reach a limit. Does anyone have like a clue on how we can overlap to a table size 32 terabyte? I think my suppliers would of database would would complain. That's interesting though. That's a problem for another day. Okay, so I need to create this. Go to our track links. And I'll drop this. I think there's a unique reference on this. Right? Yeah. So we have platform. This is going to be a varchar. Oh, it wants an ID, doesn't it? Let's have it. Create an ID. I wish I could reorder these. I can do it in the SQL side. Platform. We want it to be a varchar. Not empty. Go. Oh yeah, I need to see ya. Get rid of these. Zeros. Oop. Varchar. Platform. Don't allow empty. Go. Add another one. href. This will be varchar as well. Don't allow empty. I don't want empty ones. Last update. Last. Like that. Timestamp? Go for now. Oh, yeah, and we have artwork, don't we? So, again, varchar, it's going to be a link. Allow empty. Yes, we allow empty on that. Go. Oh, I'm super excited for this. I'm feeling confident about running this. Let's enable this again and run through our formatter, clean it up. I can close this down now. So let's look at this again. I'm going to create each one, bring this down. I just want to just link data for FM read track title. Let's make it look pretty in the oh, here we go. Clean, run, fail. Ha! I love how quickly that failed. Oh yeah, this is meant to be match. This is what we're matching against. Track, ID, platform, and a href. Something went wrong with links. Can't have ID of null. Okay. I thought it might do that. Let's delete the table. It might have a unique constraint on it, and I'll create it again. Table, track, links, primary key. Yep, go for it. And we have our track, which will have a foreign with our tracks. Where is it? Oop, there it is. Don't allow empty. Oh yeah, it wants to be a int 4. Brilliant. Platform. Href. We're going with... What else is there? Oh, artwork. And last checked at should be a timestamp. Timestamp Z. I think that 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I think that's enough. Boop, boop, peek. Brilliant. We have 3 links. 3 links gone in. That works nicely. That's our track. Well, hey, well, that's our migration set. I want to now reduce down this data to, well, our output data. Platform. Just want to say like track, artist, title, platform. Just so I know that they're important. Let's go for 10 pages. Ooh, isn't that nice? And for giggles, I'm gonna check one of these links. Does it still? Yeah, it still works. I think that's for whoever this is. Pretty easy. I need to just correct those links. That's another thing which we'll do on another time is a system to correct the URLs and paths. For now, that's okay. So 10 tracks created 32 links. Oh, hey Hex, how's it going? Hope you're good. I'm on the T and the T. Yeah, it's going good. Very good actually. We've started a migration of our track data. So everything from our tracks folder, in each artist, in each folder called tracks, get those files, interpret them, mark down. We've done this a few times before. We get the front matter. We have this little stopgap at 10. Just stop the script, just so we're not doing it for ages, just while we're debugging. We grab the artist title, the track title from the 2 files which we've opened up. Then we find, create, or update our artist. And this. Oh no. I just seen a bug. I just seen a bug in that. I think there's a bug in that. Oh no, well, it's semi-bug. It doesn't really matter too much because I can pass in one attribute here, which is our input data. And if we haven't got a match, it's going to try and find a artist which matches the title and the slug exactly. Then we have this data for our track. So we have the title, path, and artwork for the track, and the artist ID and the slug for the track. And because we only want to match against the ID of the track, of the ID of the artist of the track and the slug of the track, we have to separate those out. So we've it's our final input data, but we have our track match there. Find, create, or update that track. And then for each of the links for the track, go over them, get some initial link data, and it's link match against the track ID, the platform it's on, and the href. And here, this is data which going to import, and this is what it just creates. So I'm a bit more confident about this script. I'm going to let it run for... Ooh. Shall we just go for it? What's she say? Oh, cool. You're on your studies. I want to check in. Yeah, it's going good. Thank you very much for checking in. I'm going to let this run forever now. It's going to go through A, B, and through 20,000 tracks. And you can see it's going to take some time. So while that's doing that, we can jump onto the other side. He who dares. Let's go for it. Let's do it. It did not do the thing. It failed already. Something went wrong. Oh. We were violates the not null constraint. Or allow it. I don't have a null not nulls. Oh yeah, allow. Try again. How did they all get in then? Oh right, I think I understand. The artwork can be blank, so it's either that or no. Because sometimes there's a blank string, and sometimes it's just null. And I think it's taking those blank strings as, oh, you are content. Let's go again. Go for it. We used to see in the data some of those early ones correcting. Should be fine. You can watch this a little while, see if it breaks again. It looks like it's working. I'll take that. So, we can go over to our other project. I say other project, it's the front end. And I'm going to open up a new... Did we just see that? It failed. It literally failed the second I went to another page. Duplicate entry violates the constraint. Oh, no. So this is trying to create a track with the slug of To Live and Die in LA, the artist Tupac. And apparently it exists already? Well, it's not picked it up. So that's in our tracks. Let's go find that track ID where artist equals that. And it's to live in it. Yeah, you do exist. So tell me why. Why did you fail? Oh, looky here. Ah ha ha. There is our duplicate. Okie dokie. How am I going to get past that? I think... Let's open up our side. There it is, sidecar. What did I match the... Almost win, yeah. It's a small win. Where could it be on our old one? I want to see where... Finding create tracks. Here it is. Okay, so we just matched against the title, but in our new one, we're going against a slug, and there was constraint. It was constraint about the title. Okay. So, title, track. Go with that one. I think I've already got constraints saying that you can't have the same title in there, but we just change the title a little bit. I should put a constraint on this slug, because now this slug. Ugh. We actually have wrong data. How can I fix that? Because that should not, on the same artist, that should not happen. Even though it is generally a duplicate track, I probably could. I'm gonna roll with it, and I'll fix those duplicates later. And since I already imported those, I'm going to speed it along and say you started from an index of maybe I should console log out the track index, but I'll say we started from 30, 20 maybe. I think we got through 20. Let's give that a try. Just so I know what index it gets to, and then I can just skip the early ones and just continue on down the list. should get to 2-pack now. 2562 to a 2-pack. You got it. Temptations. Did that live and die in LA? Okay, we got those. Fail. Oh, straight up. Just when he was getting, like, we got past our first failure and we got to the next failure. Big oof. So we got null value for a slug constraint. Okay, what? Where's our slug? We should have created a slug for that. Ha 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 ha. I just removed it from the whole thing. So try to create a brand new track in a database and it's like, oh, hang on a second, I can't have a null slug. So I introduced a small bug there. Then start from number 93. 93 out of 20,000. Yeah. Looking better. There is so much duplication in my data. I'm not too sure about dealing with the duplication on import or deal with the duplication after an import. I could run a separate script which can go over and find duplicates. I've got this AO in this secondary. And this one is pretty much the same as this one. But there's a subtle change and I can't do that programmatically because the title's very much different, even if it was slugified. I'd have to run it through the database to say, does this smell like this other one? Oh, it failed because href of null. Did not see that. 96. Okay, so if you have data and... Oh, yeah. Okay. 1, 1. What did we get up to? 114. Let's roll. I hope that's going to work nicely. Very nice. Over here, I want to cd down into down one directory, and it's going to be on Nuxt version of the site. Yarn dev. Run the dev site. Keep it on the side so that we can see if it's still working. And if it fails, we can come back to that script and fix it. But I think we're going. It looks like we're getting there. We've got the bugs sorted. It's mesmerizing that I can just stand there and watch it. But we can go over to an episode maybe. Oh, actually, I can maybe go into one of the where are we up to? We're up to A still. So any A's in here? Alex in the game. Beaver swing ting tracks. Have we got to the Alex in the game? A Abjo. No problem. Go enjoy the studies. Hopefully it's good and chill and not too difficult. Not as hard as this stuff. Or harder. I guess it's computer sciencey stuff. Abra. Have we got to AL? We're so far off AL, aren't we? Let's try and give ourselves a link here. Oop. And can we just want to know? Let's give this one a boop as well. Oof. Yes! Look, it's got the artwork! Because we fixed it. Because it works. And we have 2 links on this. So this particular page I can work on. And press space to get it down, and I'm gonna pop that over there. Keep some movement over there. Don't need this open. And make this. Don't need that open. Need this one open. That size, and I'll make this size here. Bloop. Okay, cool. Close that file. We're going to go over to our, not episodes, not service workers. We're going to go artist _artist and track. So it's kind of creating us a dynamic route, and it's slug. So each one of these, like this is our artist, and it's pulled that through from the URL, and this is our slug. We notice we pull through params, and now we can just do a search on database for all. Oh, come on. What's it failed on this time? Something went wrong with track links. Cannot read property ID of null. On 1:11:46. So we've got 1:11, boop, there. Not even trying the ID. ID of null. 46, wasn't it? Line 46. Here. Crashed out. Maybe the service, the database, decided to just crash. I'm gonna put constant up the top, and this will be const start from, and we're gonna put that number, just so at the top of the page I can start to search. Where is it? Like this. Where are we? Here. Oop. We wanted to start from our green happiness. Here. Oh, straight up failure. Instantaneous. Oh, I know why it's failed. It can't interpret what is last checked at. So it's an object. So obviously it's going to fail. Okay. That is leftover data from when I was inserting the data into a Firebase, and it's had a very bad time. So how many? What's the epoch converter? Is it in clean seconds? Oop. That's today. Oh no, it's not today. May 2018. A couple of years ago, that. 3 years ago. So I need to bring the date in. If date is a object, I think that's the correct way on how you JavaScript if object. You type of, insert the thing you want to check, and triple equals, and this you have to do a string. Yeah, this is terrible type checking. I know on the array you can throw in there is a function for it on an array, but there's nothing which there's an instance of type of object. So if it's a type of object, if I just want to check if like new date, if type of date triple equals object does date is object. Instance of date. About date to string. Thanks, JavaScript, for your very, very annoying way on how to type check. That's what I want to check. So if we pass in the date and say our object is genuinely, let's grab one of the ones we have here, nanoseconds like this. It should be object with a capital O on the end. Now we know that we are a object version of it, and we want to set our new date. So convert this to let equals date at. How do you create a date from a certain point? I don't know whether you can just spoof in. Nope. How about that? Not quite. JavaScript date epoch. Date from timestamp. Let's try that. Okay, so I need to try that again times 1000. There we go. 0.9 seconds. Oop, where's my code? So, new date from date underscore seconds times 1000. Oh, and wanted. That should fix it, I hope. Until we get to the next bug. Let's roll. Failure straight away. I love that. 108. Oh yeah, I needed to. It didn't exist. And we're cooking on gas again. Move this over there. Oof. Okay. I'm going to leave that running on the side, that migration, because we're up to the letter A. Today's episode is sponsored by the letter A. It's going to take a while because we do have all the way up until the numbers on the other side. So 26 or more. But cool. And yeah, it's in the hundreds and it's going to take 20,000. We're not going to watch it till the end of the stream. We're going to look at other areas while we can. Because that data's coming in, we can actually act upon that data straight away. Just want to know by the Abram Humble Blue. And with this, I want to pull out the links. So I have a design of this somewhere, and I've forgotten how it goes because I'm always forgetful. Do I have a big not that homepage one, not that one. This one. Where's that file? See ya. And this is not the file I'm looking for. There's another, not the. It might be hidden inside of a document. I need to dig it out a bit. It's not in that. How about this one? That's just a home page. I know where I can find a link for it. It's going to be in another project, so V4 do have the designs folder. Homepage episode. Here we go. Grab that. Please exist. Oh. Yes. This is what we want it to do and look like. And seems I've already got this project open. There should be content for it already. Like a version of here's one I did earlier. Here's one I did. Yeah. We still working? Yes, we're still cooking. Gonna move this. Can I move this down? Yes, I can. I'm going to move this one up. Give it, come on. There we go. Grabbed it. So we've got the header, and there isn't any content for the page, so we're not going to render that. And it's going to go down a level, which is the full width. Down another level, and this is where we want it to turn black. Oh, why are we in double? Might be it. Oh, I understand now. We need to at least have one root node out there. Div, pop it to that. Oops. Paste that in. Ah, cool. Oh, refresh this page. Where have we gotten there? Yay! Links are starting to happen. H3. I'm going to go for the buy and buy, listen, download, and support on the unordered list, and then lovely grid. V for and I don't need to go for the link providers because we already got a nice. We need to get this data. Index key. So let's go with, it's gonna be data, yeah, index. Make the name ideal. And I think I have this track. Does it exist? On this project, or do I need to bring it across? Yes, it exists. Sweet. And did I correct the naming? Yes, I did. Go, Kyle. Data platform. Pass that in. href, which would be data href. And we had to have a backup, which would be, if it doesn't, I think it is required, but track name, we'll need to create that. So down here, computed track name. I'll just return an empty string for now. Actually, I should have the data in here enough to make it work. So yes, from our original data, which we get from our database. So this dot data dot artist title, and what to join those together. A hyphen, and this dot data dot title. That's our track name. Linked providers. This one's gonna be an interesting one because we need to get the links. I think we might be able to just simply go links like this and request them just on our tracks there. If this works, I'll be really chuffed. So this.data.links. Okay, it didn't explode. I think it did explode actually. ID of null. So this new line, I think, introduced a bug. No? You got a bug further on. Oh, 63. It's going to markers and it's saying, hang on a second, I do not have the ID. Let's go and find that piece of data, see why. Let's go for a slug. Boop. Sometimes if you just refresh the page, it fixes itself, which it generally just did. Okay, so bringing in the links back like that did not work. We have a second attempt where we can do another database query, constant. This will be, the data will be linked providers. Or is it links? I'm going to link providers. So the data from that result will link providers, and then this await super base. Put this onto a new line from track links. That's probably what my subtle incorrection was. Select just everything, and we need to make sure that the track equals data ID. I can return back that there, and I won't need this computed. Not defined. Refresh. Okay, it didn't crash. I want to see what is in this data. So on a new line, hope this works. That's the data. That is amazing. Oh, Need to correct out that name. Linked providers is linked platforms. Correct out that and refresh the page and fail. That's fine though. What I think that is, I've had this issue throughout the week. It's been plaguing me. This one happens to be nestled in the I think I might be able, no, I'll keep that open. This is an issue inside of artwork, I think. disable that line for now. Yeah, something to do within here, and I'm losing real estate. So that's one culprit. By the looks of it, was trying to do normalize. Platform, yeah. It's definitely within this track link, and I think view router. Where are we getting it to? Oh, missing required prop 2. It just wants them as standard instead of Nux links. Okay, I'll take that. And this source platforms. Oh, you make me sad. Why are you not there? Static platforms. Did it even come through? Okay, it definitely did come through. But definitely demanding a size. There we go. A bit big. Padding 2. Padding 1. Yes! Really, really happy about that. Really, 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 really happy about that. That was really awesome. Platforms now. We want to fix that. It's a very easy fix. Like this platforms SoundCloud. This happens to be in our locale. And not brought them across. Because it's platform. With this change, I need to restart the Node server. Because it doesn't pick those JSON files up straight away. And looking on the sides, we're up to D, or 2,700 tracks imported. Imported and linked with artwork. Been something which I've been putting off for a week. So it's slowly getting through. So I'm really, really chuffed about that. If I refresh this page now, we have titles in there as well. But there's a second part to this, is we've got search links. If these are guaranteed links, which they exist, but when they don't, we want to make it a bit easier for people to go ahead and search on the respective platforms. So, how do we do that? We have another section, and I've already done it before. Just after the UL. H3. Grab this. Search on. that in there, and inside this UL, it's going to be a linked list, which is going to have a class. It's going to have basically this unlinked providers. I get how that unlinked providers was constructed, whether I need certain bits of data, and it's going to be unlinked platforms. And we will need to create this. I've forgotten what I've written here, so just paste it in and this dot providers. Where are is providers? Providers is defined. Oh, it's there. So we have to create up a array of platforms which are valid for use. All these platforms are available for links. So we go through this platforms. Each one of those platform, we go for this page, which isn't this that page, it's this. We just had it a minute ago. This. And it doesn't even exist in there. Come on, I've got this. Think about it. That won't work, that one. So from the full list of available links which can be done, I want to go through the list of links which I do have and remove those ones. So this start from platform, linked platforms. Yeah. I'm gonna pull this actually out so I can do a map over each one of them and grab a single platform, const available platforms. I just want to grab the each of those links. Oh yeah, this would be data.platform. This will be an array of available. This will be an array of platforms we do have a link for. Now, from all of the platforms which are possible, we want to filter, and we'll return that. And I'll reduce this maybe. Where platform available platforms includes this platform, but not includes. I have a typo somewhere. It's complaining at me for something, and I can't see it. Available platforms includes. Oh, I was in Ruby land then. So we've got our unlinked platforms. I think I want to just for clarity where we here search on. We should have a massive array. Ha! Try again. Reverse that. Those are all the platforms we don't have a link for. So unlinked platforms, each one of those. And I don't have a great memory, so I'm going to look back here. We have our track link, which we need to pass through. We don't have a href for it, but we do have a platform. Oh, yes. These have correctly generated links. So I can click on Google and it's going to open up a Google link and it's got all the things in there. Sweet. And just missing a few icons. Oh, what I also wanted to do is sort them. It looks better when they're sorted. That's where this comes in. Lovely and sorted. I'm beyond chuffed with that. Box doesn't have Dropbox, Instagram, Mega. Box, Google Drive, Dropbox. Do we have a way to search Facebook? Facebook should be also a platform. Don't have a search link for Facebook, and I've got the wrong icon for Facebook as well. Get rid of that. Instagram and website. They're like surplus. They can be, but I don't know whether I got a right searchable link for them. So I'll just remove those from that. Now we have YouTube, track source, Tidal, Spotify, Google, of course, DuckDuckGo, Discogs, Deezer, Bing, Beatport, Bandcamp, Dinius, AudioMac, Apple Music, and Amazon Music. I think there might be another couple of platforms in there. You fine, sir. Thank you very much for your service. Close you down and actually I need that up again. There's another part to this where it shows the appearances. Do I have the link for it? I close it down, didn't I? There. I could do that. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for an extra half hour or so. And I've already done the work before, so it should be relatively easy if I just reopen the last document. See, it's already here. Just copy that and bring it into play. How hard could it be? He says. It's on the same level as the here, so I need to boop, boop. There we go, on that level. Get rid of the edges on that. Lovely. It's not going to work straight away because I need to grab the shows which it appears on. I think it's going to be somewhere around this. So I have this last one, and it's going to be limited to one and grabbing the single. And these are markers, but these markers have the shows available to them. So I could go markers. Get rid of that. Const last marker. Equals the first. Okay. Now I have a subtle problem that these markers, if the track's played more than once in a show, I don't want it to show once. Could do that on a database side. I don't know where I've got an example where that might happen. But I'm going to just get the shows for now, and I'll find a show where we have a duplicate track, where maybe Joe has downfaded, done a voiceover, and then the same track has been played again. Sometimes that does happen when there's a voiceover. What I'm looking for, so shows, and this will be markers. We need to step into each marker. So markers, we'll map over those. So we have a marker. Inside of marker, marker.chapter .show, and that should bring us back all the shows which that marker belongs to. Come back up to here. So we show, because we've changed it around. I actually get away with show ID. Don't need to do that. We haven't got a path, so we need to generate this. It'll be episodes, because we still maintain that old, and show slug. Ooh, there they are. The links to them. now I want to try and find a episode or a show which happens to have a double track in there. I know there's the save me and go through all that data. I can go to my raw data because it makes it a little bit easier to see. And I want to make sure that we can still see on the side that things are happening, even though I've cut off. So there we go. It's not that one. It's episodes. And I can just quickly go through them like this in lines. I'll be able to quickly find a show. There we go. Wasn't too. That's not imported yet. 492. Yeah, I need to go. We've not imported all of it yet. Close. Nope, no dice. Nope. 151. Ooh, close, but this edit that won't count. There are 3 different tracks. That's 2 different tracks. Ah. Oh, that's not. Oh. That, unfortunately, I think will create 2. Where's the knowledge? Oh, actually created the same track. 450, let's go for it. Let's try it. Oh. That's the wrong artwork. I think it's the wrong artwork. It's knowledge. Do you? Go to knowledge. Do you? Bingo! Double hit. While it's been shown only on one show, it got played twice. We don't want it to show that it's been played twice. Does Supabase MIDI guides, resources, reference, there we go. Do you have a group? No, we don't have a group. Maybe if I just do a simple filter. Oh, I've forgotten how to do this. JavaScript unique array. Oh, I know how to do this. It requires using a set. Or like that. So value index self. Index of value. Does that give me dice? No, no dice. It looks promising, that. one little liner. It looks cute. This is what I was thinking is the set. Oh, it's a little bit messy. A new set, passing the. Let's make this a constant, from a constant to a let, and make it a new line. So shows equals. We get the array. We splatter out the array from a new set shows, and that should make them unique. Fancy. And still no. They should have complained that there's. It totally should have complained though. Unless there's something unique on those. It could be as simple as a semi-reference, which makes them unique between the two. Oh, try this again. Shows filter. We have a show and index. Show.id. God, it's getting late now, and my mind's just really shut down from this. Show IDs. Let's try that. I'm gonna go through each show map and get the show show ID. My mind's so gone now. I can do this. It's just that my mind is really. It's okay. I think I might have first solved it. So this array here is what we're building up before we pass it out. So if this array map all the shows in that array, and get a show ID, includes the show ID. I think that's the way, and we don't need the index. Oh, come on. Duplicate key. I thought that would have done it nicely. Because it's like, if this array... Oh, we need to do a oh, it's all in automatic return. Now nothing. Ah. Might just throw this in and walk away. npm load dash make by. Yeah. I know it's a cop out. The yarn. It's not in the uninstall. I'll probably come back to it another time when I'm a bit fresh. We're not being like 8:15 p.m. and have a better but import unique unibuy from. What do you need to do to get it to work? Pass in the array. And you pass in the secondary. That should do it. Oh, yes. I want some more yays. Now, do I close this off in the next 10 minutes? I want to make this look a little bit pretty. And I think we can totally do that because it is meant to look like this. And we're not too far off that being, because we have something like this. So, I think it's possible. Remember how it's done. Episodes, index, shows with filter. Okay, cool. Go over to shows with filter, and shows with filter has show list. So we go over to show list. We have episode list item. That's the ticket right there. I'm gonna pop this on the side. Okay, yep. Give me the side. I just do boop like this, and it wants each show, so pass in like that, and it still is using some old syntax. Episode show like that. Does it just magically work? It did not. Line 42. Oh, it's... Have we got too little of data? We're getting the ID, the title, the slug, we need the artwork. I think... What else do we want? Go to our computations, because we have this filtered. Fine, just have it all. Me trying to optimize my data flow. Oh, come on. What are you complaining at now? Why? 42, line 42 on episodes. Episode list item. content. Refresh again. Yeah, it wanted a lot. Well, it wants ID and content, of course, and published that, and of course title and slug. I think those are the requirements. Let's give it a try. And artwork. And that's definitely the wrong artwork for that, but I think that's down to my CDN and not that particular episode. But I am really, can you click on that? Lovely. Yes, I will take that. Boop, boop. Clickety click. Let's go. Yes, we quickly found one which has 2 appearances. One appearance. Oh, this is really, really lovely. I'm loving this so much. We're getting so close as well. And this artwork's coming through nicely, mostly. Might need to try and find up-res for it. I might run another script to get high resolution images. They weren't intended to be this big, but we're going for the artwork. It's on SoundCloud. Lovely. Let's quickly do a Google. Is it on SoundCloud? There's our link. Yay! Second Bandcamp. Could link that actually. Sometimes with Bandcamp, it's been difficult to make sure I get the right link. Cool. We fixed that. We fixed that. We added that. Shame actually. And we have our track page done. Track page. It's done. You don't need to do this? Well, I did those. How's it? npx plus key install. Install that hook. Super. It needs pulling. Pull down our content. Come on, give me. Pull content. Rebase. Stash yes. And push it up. Oh, we're up to J's, or 7,200. The only thing we've not done so far is I can't click on this. I'm not too sure whether that's the intention. And if I restart my server instance and we go to this artist, if it loads it up, it's going to show what I'm going to be working on next. And I don't think I want to challenge it today, but we have an artist page here, and the artist page is a lot like the track page. Actually, I have a design for it. If we can pull it up. track artist page and pull up the design for the artist page. So it's a large piece of artwork, which we don't have artwork for them. So I might do another like hit over the database with getting artwork from any of the track links which we have linked in there. We have a number of tracks which have been played, and the appearances, how many episodes it's appeared on, and then the tracks which are there. It's doable. I just don't want to get myself into a bit of a fluff with doing that. I want to take a bit of a break. So I'll do that one tomorrow. That's the task for tomorrow. Open up that, and where is my to-do file? Oop, down here. Are we in the right project? Yeah, we are. Tracks. Artist page, actually, this is. Yeah, go with it. There's still so much to do. We got the search. Site search. We have mailing list, contact page, stats page. There's a stretch goal. Features is community sub corrections. So that's the stretch goal where if I've got some data wrong or missing, community can tell me, and I can commit that in. But that requires a whole dashboard. So it's not going to be immediate. That's probably about a month or so down the line. Oh, yeah, we got... Where's our homepage? Be events, releases. And we have a new feature coming in is albums, EPs page. Tracks that have not been played. So you come onto like a page like an artist, or it'd be EP, where you can go and buy the whole EP. That it could be something special. I think we've still got the rest of the data migration. I'm gonna leave that overnight or the rest of tonight. Might have pagination issues. Oh, all tracks. There we go. All tracks. List in reverse order. Filter by provider. Platform. We've done this once before, but it's on Gridsome, so I need to just kind of port that over. What else am I thinking? Let's just check that the play is still working, because that's my favorite part. Should be. Oh, it's muted.
Eclectic soul.
Yeah.
Forgotten gems.
Can't play anymore. maybe look.
and timeless sound.
Thinking about this, I can. Can skip through the shows, and it shows the track playing, and then I need to put in. There we go. There's one feature which I forgot there on the player. Is going to be the progress bar. Seek 2. Oh, and on the episode page, we need a link to SoundCloud, link to Apple Music. They need to exist somewhere. Oh, and let's find where there's 2 sections. I think this has 2 sections. Or not. It might be just IND. Nobody take over. Maybe this one? Is there multiple sections? There's multiple sections, then there it is. Multiple sections. So I'll grab that. Episodes, chapter design. How does the chapter look? And we've got some content which flows with that. Because we have artwork, chapter, artwork, and content. There could be a piece of artwork here, a bit of text, especially the title. So much left to do. Track match with artist and title. Done. Make efficient. I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna do. And we have these parts. Yikes. Well, that is it from me today. We've got a lot done. Feeling really good. I started off today's stream feeling a bit like unproductive, or like I'm too much going on. My mind was all over the place. But now, like sitting here and being really focused on this, and sorry if I've not been on the chat. Now some of you have messaged through. Been laser focused on this, and I think it's really helped. So I'm looking forward to having a bit of a break now. Catch up with my friends and all the messages that come through on other things. We'll do this again next week, and keep doing this weekly, unless I'm not available one week, until it's done. And then there's other aspects of the project and features. So once it's done, there's still always things to be done. And if not, we'll just look through some of your projects. For now, for today, that is a wrap. We are done. I'm super, super chuffed. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'll see you guys next week. Thank you. If I can figure out where I'm ending.